You beat? Your eyes, you did, but you didn't make his eyes. I put my hands up. I ain't even mean to jump.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles.
I had to help on a three. I had to.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Trust him.
It's your girl. But my nigga,
are you sick? Get out my shorts! I'm gonna go play now.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is a nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Bro, can I like,
they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up
like,
1st and 10 at their own 44. They give to Taylor, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down now, it's Taylor.
Nigga, I'm trying to see if my other mom, about to make some listening for me, bro.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
How do you got an error code? You gotta get an error code?
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, they're trying to slide.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Locke. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nah, certain parts ain't, because this girl, she lived in Tuscaloosa, or whatever the fuck.
Second and 2.
No, I ain't mean to say Tuscaloosa. I meant to say, what is this shit called? It start with a T. It's like, yeah. No. Yeah, some shit. No, it's some other joint. It's some other joint. I don't know what this shit called.
The good run on first down followed up by a not so good run.
Nigga, you know what I'm talking about? It's like Tullahoma or something like that.
Love to see some play action here.
No.
I say go with your best running play.
It's on the bottom it's on the bottom of Tennessee. It's on the bottom of Tennessee, yo.
On third down, Taylor.
They ain't no damn Chattanooga. It's called Tell us something.
The 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a
you don't know.
4.
It's not cheddar, nigga. It's Tuller.
So efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the off season. Third down's important to them.
Bro, this nigga Reese don't know where he live, bro.
On first down, Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
What the fuck? I got the wrong joint. Fuck. Oh, shit.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Whip. Watch the whip.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
I heard you, man. I heard them Jones. You heard me? Yeah. Otto. You're a genius, Nick Fly.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season.
I'm about to make sure to see if this nigga not gonna quit. Yo, you're not gonna quit, right?
Bullet good on the extra point. And that makes
girl.
the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Nigga, I'm playing a girl, yo. Yo, Nelly, Mir, bro, you lost to a girl, nigga.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. You don't don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horse?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Took your shit, bro.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That nigga said defensively, you can put me on any.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Cracking your shit just to see what's on your mind, bitch. Polish in my ass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And Tate's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. This is caught by Williams. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. He made now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Here's Murray back near his goal line. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Say it, bitch, give me the
19, and it moves the chains. Murray now on 1st down.
Oh!
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line. They're putting it to good use.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Well, a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Nigga, I ain't use X and that shit. Dog shit, bro.
A final shot before half from Murray. Eluding, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Taylor. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. To leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And an alley to run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
One more.
On 1st down, Taylor. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Tweaked out, nigga.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, hit on the tackle.
I thought 2 clock do something, yo.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Taylor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, he just falls forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call? And win at the line of scrimmage, that's what they did there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick.
This the first league you ever been in?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I say you say yeah. You just got the game or something?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Luck now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
Yeah, I don't like
this defensive rush has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 6. We got 4. 31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 31's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to... Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Kyler Murray, 1,000
bro, that's a nigga, bro. I thought that was
back in his Heisman campaign in Oklahoma. He's got the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Taylor. Oh, what a move. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dante Fowler, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out to the 8-yard line this time. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to get under pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Pardon me? Bro, this nigga say he was on GTA, my nigga.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is lost, complete. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share.
Oh, man, my young hitter.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, fuck.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I
gonna just lose the mate, but
condition, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this fight? Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case,
this nigga got a 74 with the ball.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Really making a center, Nelly. Oh, shit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on second down. Luck. It's caught here by Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Luck, flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Oh, that's the one. You made that playmaking defender one?
Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4.
Who you playing with?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys pull.